Elderly man with cancer seriously injured due to a cop's physical attack. I want to go to the body cam and then give you the update. Here it is.
You're not supposed to leave any space at all.
You see that two car?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I am the
The way
car.
where
I'm the
your
third
vehicle
car.
was located, your
Third
vehicle
car.
was not like that.
Sit down.
No.
You sit up. Get on the ground.
No. See, sir. No. Call an ambulance. I call it I need the ambulance.
Yeah, I'm gonna call an ambulance.
Put up the picture full mask. Let me give you background of what happened. An elderly man with cancer, seriously injured, when a cop decides to shoves him to the ground. Lich Vu, 70 years of age, was thrown onto the pavement during an argument with an Oklahoma City police officer, Officer Joseph Gibson, at the scene of an accident on October 27th. The footage opens with a view of Vu seated in the driver's seat of his car, while Officer Gibson tells him he is writing a ticket for an improper U-turn. Quote, "I didn't do that," Vu insisted. When Gibson warned Vu that he would go to jail if he did not sign the ticket, Vu said, quote, "I'm ready to go to jail." Now, let me just pause on this moment right here, because I want to take you back to the city of Atlanta, where you had a deacon of a church who was killed over not signing a ticket. And we actually interviewed the daughter of that individual. What did the city of Atlanta do? The city council unanimously voted to eliminate the rule that required you sign a ticket. That's what they did. They eliminated it. Said it's not even a rule that we need. And because of this ridiculous rule of signing a ticket, a human being is dead. Now, in this instance, a man that has cancer is significantly injured because of a rule that's not even required. Okay? All right, just want to give you context. When Gibson warned Vu that he would go to jail if he did not sign a ticket, Vu said, "I'm ready to go to jail." When Gibson returned to discuss the situation with Mr. Vu, the elderly man seemed to whack Gibson in the chest with the back of his hand. The officer then yanked Vu's arm, twisted it, before throwing the man to the ground and putting him in handcuffs, according to the footage. The handcuffs were allegedly removed after the paramedics were called, KWTV9 reported. Mr. Vu has bone cancer, okay? He has bone cancer. Had surgery to repair a brain bleed and was treated for a fractured neck that requires him to use a feeding tube to now eat. His daughter told the outlet, as of Monday, Mr. Vu was still in and out of consciousness. News 4 reported. Mr. Vu's family accused Gibson of using excessive force during the confrontation, causing the department to issue a statement saying the matter was under investigation. Vu's injury also sparked outcry from Oklahoma City's Vietnamese community. News 4 said, quote, "I feel like that's pretty excessive," said Don Nguyen, president-elect of the Vietnamese American Communities of Oklahoma. When Mr. Vu can speak English, while Mr. Vu can speak English, there may have been a language barrier that caused miscommunication between him and the cop, Nguyen noted. Gibson is on administrative leave while the probe is ongoing. Let's go back to cause and effect. Cause and effect is important. Cause, signing a traffic ticket. Effect, a man significantly diseased with cancer in his bones is handled in such a way, in my opinion, no 70-year-old should ever be handled in such a way. Officer can probably say, just put your hands behind your back. I'm going to put you under arrest now. But instead decides to handle this individual as if, well, as if he is some kind of actual physical threat to the officer. But we go back to the silliness of the why. You have determined, officer, that the man is going to get a ticket. give him the ticket, doesn't want to sign it, do like other jurisdictions, right? Other jurisdictions have done what? Don't need to sign it. We got his license, we have his address, we have the person's tag number. As a matter of fact, if you get caught speeding by one of those devices that will catch you on the expressway, or you get caught running a red light by one of those devices at the intersection, what do? Do they arrest you for the traffic ticket? No, they send you a ticket in the mail. Why? Because they have your identification. How do they have your identification? Because your car is the identifier. So why do we believe that every offense is worthy of incarceration or physical force? And that's the actual question here. Cause and effect matters. Jordan, thoughts?
Yeah, again, it's just, where's the restraint? Is this the best person to be in that situation? And what's the recourse? I mean, just, this is the conditions that this man is living with. Cancer, he's aging. Is that the, like, where in your training, where in the handbook, where in your mind
Right.
are you pulling, I need to be aggressive, I need to be the aggressor? Like, just, it's just absurd. And we see video after video like this, and people who have done nothing to deserve or warrant this type of behavior are victims of it. Just, at what point is it going to change? Because clearly Biden spending 4 years demanding we fund the police and doing next to nothing to combat this problem, this systemic problem, isn't changing this culture. Trump is going to exacerbate it and make it worse. These types of videos are going to be much more common, and any sort of recourse that people might have could be gone. It's just scary to think about where we're going to be in a couple of years.
Yep. And naturally, we will bring you updates as they develop. This cop is on leave for the moment, and it's under investigation.